Okay. Are we live? All right, we're live. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. I just started a live stream and I knew my mic was off, so I was like, oh shoot, you know what? Let me just restart this because I was talking for like 5 minutes. What's up? Welcome back to the channel. Smash the like. We're going to have a great time tonight. Bitcoin dropping below $60,000 here. Great time to be starting your dollar cost average strategy. Bitcoin is entering the buy zone. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. I've been saying it for months. Don't buy yet. Don't buy Bitcoin yet. Don't buy crypto yet. As soon as crypto lost its 200-day moving average right here at the squiggly blue line, the 200-day, as soon as it topped out, don't buy, don't buy, don't buy. Even right here in this bear flag, don't buy. It's still going to go lower, and then it's going to have a relief rally back to its 200-day moving average. That's what happened. It always fails the first time around, and then we go lower. Then we go lower again. So now it's entering the buy zone, all right? The 1618 is a little bit low. I wouldn't say that we're going to go that low. I think that we're going to go down here to the 618, which is the $52,000 mark for Bitcoin. I think that we have a really good opportunity of getting Bitcoin down here and getting these altcoins once they dip down below. It's going to be big time. It's going to be big time buying opportunity season, guys. Get hyped up. Get hyped up. This is where you make millions of dollars. You want to buy when Bitcoin is all the way down in the bear market bottom. Look at this. This is what I do every single cycle. We buy in the bottom. We ride it all the way up into the top over the next 3 years. This is fantastic. For the 100 or 200 or 500 people watching me in the bear market right now, you guys are super smart. Every single one of you is super smart. You're paying attention when nobody is paying attention. When the fear and greed index is literally at 13. 13. This is the best time, if you have dry powder, to start dollar cost averaging into the markets, guys. This is why I didn't make that many trades recently. I've been saving my dry capital all winter long, all fall. As soon as Bitcoin topped out on October 10th, this is the time that we play for. This summer and the beginning of the fall is when we buy. This is where millionaires are created. And guys, I even said it on May 17th. When Bitcoin was trading right below $80,000, I said it got rejected off the 200 moving average. It's May 17th. I'm calling for it to go make newer lows. Now it's trading $20,000 below that. So this is the time to start buying. I'm telling you right now. I was telling you then, don't buy. This is the time to start dollar cost averaging in the markets. Now, I think that Bitcoin's going to go even lower though. I really do. Bitcoin is going to go even lower. So if you want to save some money so that you get like the peak best opportunity, this white box that I just drew for you guys is the box. I approve of I'm not giving you financial advice, but this is what I'm doing. I approve of every single purchase in this box. This is the box. And it might even go a little lower. Maybe it goes down to 45,000, but if it goes down to 45K, it's going to be a wick. It's not going to have a daily close or a weekly close down there. It's going to go down. It's going to trade there maybe a little bit, and you might have a really solid opportunity to be buying it at that price. But again, all the professional traders on the planet have those levels marked out. So they all have limit orders for buys in this box right here. And now we've entered it. Bitcoin has entered the chat. We're here now, okay? Big news for all the Android users out there. Go on the Samsung Galaxy App Store if you have a Samsung device. It's not quite ready yet on Google Play, but on the Samsung Galaxy App Store, you can go get Vilos. Vilos is available, obviously, on iOS. It's been available for a few weeks now. iPad, iPhone, all that stuff. It's available. You want to get into the top 200 members, the new members that join Vilos. If you get into the first 200, there's 10 spots left. 10 spots left. We're at 190. We're almost there now. You get a big prize in the end, okay? You get a huge prize for being one of the members that joins the community early. You get all of my trades, everything like that, sent to your phone on the notifications. That's why you want the app. All right. Imagine if CoinMarketCap, Yahoo Finance, CoinGecko, I would say Crypto Bubbles and all this stuff, and Discord all had a baby. That's what Vilos is. This is the best app that you can get. The best app that you can get. You get the whole entire stock market as well, which is big time. You definitely want to know what's going on at the stocks. All right. Huge. You get all of the politicians' insider trades. You can see exactly what they're trading in real time. They have to disclose it. Being in the House or the Senate in the United States, they have to disclose it. You can see what they're doing. Obviously, the global indexes, let's see what they did on the past week right here on the 7-day. You got the Russell 2000, that's up 3%. The Dow Jones is, it's at break even. And the rest is not moving too much. But on the crypto side of things, it is moving, and it's moving towards the downside. So this is the time. Smash the like. If you're as excited as me to scoop up all these altcoins down 98%, and you only need a little bit of money to make fortunes over the next 2 to 3 years, this is the time to get excited. Okay, this is what we play for. And then all you got to do is, once you get these entries here, you can copy my trades if you want. You just have to hold for like 2 years. 2 years, and you're going to be up like 50x on your money. It's going to be absolutely nuts and insane. I can't wait to see how many millionaires Vilos creates this cycle. Ethereum's at $1,500. BNB is at $560. XRP is going to lose $1. It's at $1.04 right now. It's trading lower highs, lower lows in this bear market downtrend right here. Clarity Act might be passing this next month, okay, in July, but I don't think that that's going to be as big of a catalyst as a lot of people have been hyping it up to be over the last 4 or 5 years. I think that it's going to be a little pump maybe for a few of them, but Bitcoin's still in its downtrend, and it's going to bottom out probably in October. So over the next 3 months, this is the best time in the next 10 years to be buying crypto if you don't compare the past. And the present is all we have right now. And this is going to be the best time to be adding some right now. Okay, so let's go say hi to some people up in the chat. Good to see Akash up in the house. Sound is good. Rachel, thank you very much. Akash downloaded Vilos, but right after login, it's stuck on splash screen. Any fix? I'll fix it tonight. Shezmu, good to see you. Good to see you. He just said David. Okay, well, that's my name. That's my name. Okay, let's go check it out. The bubbles on the day. Let's go check out the bubbles. Biggest losers on the day. Meme Core down 65%. Oh my gosh, look at this steep cliff. Boom. What did I say over the past 10 months here? Don't buy Meme Core. This is going to be a bad one. It was a fully diluted market cap of like $9 billion. And in like one day right here, it just dropped 70%. Why? Because it's a huge insider coin. This thing is like 90% held by like the top 10. We'll let that load in the background right here. Let's go check out some breaking news real quick. Boom. Watcher Guru. Just in, Michael Saylor's strategy currently has a $14 billion unrealized loss on its Bitcoin investment. And Tom Lee's Bitmine has a $10.5 billion unrealized loss. It's bloody out there. Just in, the U.S. tells OpenAI to limit GPT 5.6 release while the government reviews it. The information reports, CEO Altman, we've made clear to the U.S. government that this is not our preferred long-term model. Okay, well, AI looks like it's having a little bit of, I have a theory on the AI stuff, like Claude, Fable, because I was using it a lot, stuff like that. I use AI all the time, every day. Claude got its top model suspended by the government. I think that the government, just because there's a lot of the population sentiment around AI is not good, because people are like, oh my gosh, it's going to take away my job and stuff like that. So I think because midterms are coming up, the government's trying to like say, hey, we got to pause this. We got to like, put some more regulations in and stuff like that. And then once like the midterms are done, I think that the AI stuff's going to it's going to resume, and it's going to be huge. All right. It's the biggest industry out there right now. Okay, meme core, bubble maps. I love Vilos because it has all the bubble maps. Top 200. Look at this. There's a whale. He holds 41.5% of the supply. Insane. The second whale holds 21%. This is a crappy coin to be in, and that's why the whales just dumped their bags right here. Okay, they just took a big profit on retail. I've been telling people, don't buy things that are manipulated like that, because if you look at meme core real quick, there's barely any volume. 3% of the market cap is in volume. Lab, same exact thing. I told you guys last stream I was going to short this. I ended up not shorting it yet because there's still manipulation going on, okay, with Lab. This thing is a $17.85 billion fully diluted market cap, and its volume is only 30 million bucks. So clearly this thing is manipulated, and I'm waiting very patiently to short this. I'm going to short it on Aster. That's the platform I'm going to short this on. I'll probably put like a 10 or 20x leverage short. I'm going to post that up in Vilos once I do that. You can copy me if you want. Not financial advice. Leverage trading is very risky, but this thing I'm waiting patiently for. All right, this is going to be a big shorting opportunity because once the whales decide to get out of this thing, all right, they're going to dump this price hard. All right. Just like how this Rave one was another big one where it had a massive, it had like a $40 billion fully diluted market cap. And this thing just tanked overnight, all right? It went from $22 all the way down to like 60 cents. And I was like, man, that would have been a good shorting opportunity. Well, this is the one right here. It's called Lab. So this thing is going to go down big time, but it's still pumping a little bit. It's still pumping, so I'm not going to do it yet. I don't want to get liquidated, so I'm not doing it yet. All right. Bitcoin's at $59,000, 600, so it just fell below 60K, guys. This is a golden opportunity here. All right. If we look at the 1-year chart, the bottom back in February was like 61, 62,000. It had a little relief rally back up to 80K. Got rejected off of 81K, 82K, came back down, and now we're at $59,000. I've been saving for like 8 months straight my dry capital with the profits that I took last cycle, and I'm ready to be deploying in this box. This is the time. You're going to see some big trade alerts up in Vilos very soon with everything going on, all right? I've been starting to nibble a little bit here and there, all right? But you can see like there's small little trades here, you know, down 46, down 56, down 80. Like there's small little DCAs because the vast majority of my capital, I'm waiting for Bitcoin to bottom out. It has not bottomed out yet. It's going to probably hit $50,000. And if we go look up in the community in Vilos right over here, let's pull this up on the side view so we can keep the markets there. Let's go see the poll that I made last live stream. Will Bitcoin go down to 50,000? The majority, this is when it was at $63,000. The majority said yes, 52%, 25 votes. So it looks like you guys are going to be right, including myself. Pepe, he also said, I don't know if Pepe's a girl or a boy, but I think he's probably a boy. He said, is Bitcoin going to go to 55 or 75K first? And I voted for 55, and 92% of people voted for 55K, and now we're just $4,000 above it. So getting very close to 55. Hyperliquid's at $63,000. Solana's at 67. I said Solana is probably going to go down to 62 because if you look at the swing low over here, let's go make a little agent. RSI is at 40. So when the strength index is below, 45, it's getting oversold. The low is 62.16 over here, 62.16. So I think that's going to be the low for Solana this cycle. All right. Solana, a big one in my portfolio. This thing is, it had a low over here. It didn't go to below 60 though. It went to 61.79 on June 6th. This is a few weeks ago. Kind of had a little relief rally back up to 75, and now it's starting its downtrend again. I think its lowest low was probably a few weeks ago, but we'll see if it makes it into the 50 range. If it does, I'm going to be buying a lot. I cannot see it going down to the 40 range. Can't see it. It's too cheap. You got biggest losers on the day: Meme Core, Mantle, Pepe. Wow. Breaking news here, guys. Pepe just fell below $1 billion in market cap. Pepe is now trading at $989 million. The frog, for the first time this year, is now below $1 billion. It has not been below $1 billion since 2024. So this thing is now back at a very cheap level. I think Pepe could definitely go maybe visit the 800 million level. So I would not buy this yet. Wait for Bitcoin to bottom out first. Some of them, though, I'm willing to buy right now. Like Hyperliquid, for example, I would buy this at this price at $63, even though it has a chart that looks like this. This is one of the strongest charts in crypto, still on an uptrend. This thing is going to go to $150 to $200 within probably the next year and a half. And then within the next 3 years, I could see this going up to between $200 and $500 at the bull market peaks. You're getting it at $63 right now. I think it's a really good level, really solid level. Let's go check out my watch list real quick. Aerodrome is down 5.8%. It's back down to 47 cents. Okay. This thing struggles around the 55-cent mark. It's down back to 47. Let's see real quick Aerodrome's trading view chart and see where it could go. Okay. Boom. Over here. Let's bring this back up a little bit. Aerodrome could come back down to, I would say, 37 cents. 37 cents. But you can see it's kind of like in a little uptrend here, right? These yellow sloping trend lines that I drew for you. You know, it made its bottom in February over here, and it's been trading upwards ever since. So it's in this channel. But Aerodrome's at a good price. I like that Benji DCA'd into Aerodrome. Was it yesterday he did? Post your trades, guys, in the chat. Don't be scared to post a trade. You know, no one's going to judge you for a trade, even if it's down a little bit, profit and loss. That's what trading is. You don't lose if you don't sell, right? It's unrealized. And then when you close your trades, especially when they're winning trades, close them and then show people that you are a good trader up in the chat. All right. So really happy with the price action here, because ever since, I don't know, like a month ago, I've been telling people, I think Bitcoin's going to go down a little lower here. Let's go check out some more stuff over here real quick. Let's see on the 7-day, the worst one on the 7-day. It's still Meme Core. Stellar Lumens at 17 cents. WorldCoin coming back down. It's down 23%. On the 1 month, it's up 29% because it had a pump. Let's see. Had a big pump. Now it's coming back down a little bit. This thing's too big in market cap for myself, and I don't like the dilution. Only 30% of it's circulating. So 3 billion out of the 10 billion supply. I don't like that. I wouldn't add that to the portfolio. Let's see on the month the biggest losers. Bitcoin Cash. Well, that one's a dead one because it's completely useless. Cardano is now at 14 cents. Wow. ADA down to 14 cents. It's a ghost chain. Nothing's building over there. They don't make any revenue. This thing's a dead dinosaur coin. It's been around since 2017. Let's stay away from that one. Render, old one as well. I would not buy that one. Pepe's down. Pepe is definitely on the watch list. That's why you see the star up there. You can see AVAX is a dead layer 1. Polkadot's a dead layer 1. Sui coin, a lot of people like Sui because it's newer. It's only been around for like 2 years. It's been around for like 3 years now. But this thing has no adoption. No one's building over there, so I wouldn't buy that. And then what about the top gainers on the month? Who's doing good? Lab, obviously the one that's manipulated big time. This thing is very much manipulated. That short is going to be juicy. Once I feel like Lab has been done being manipulated over here, let's get a bubble map out for Lab. We'll let that load. Audiera, this thing I've been saying to people for a month now, don't buy this. This thing is going to rug. This thing went up to like $10 billion fully diluted. The project itself, its fundamentals suck. Its tokenomics suck. The project is like a AI agent music platform. It's really dumb. So this thing went up, manipulated, because most of the coins are being held in the top wallets. They don't sell. Then they push the coin a lot. They market it, things like that. They get it all the way up from, you know, let's see the price, you know, 50 cents, 30 cents, all the way up to like $8. Its all-time high is $10.99. Yeah, this thing's dead, because you can also see if a coin or token doesn't have good exchanges, like MEXC and Gate.io, tier 3 exchanges here over here. You cannot be a $12 billion market cap on only MEXC. That doesn't make any sense. And Lab is the same exact thing over here. So the top 10 hold 87% of the token over here. 87%. 88. Round it up. Now, they are contract addresses, but still, that's not good though. You know, that's not good. And this thing, its top exchanges, Gate.io, KuCoin, and BitGet. This thing's going to tank. It's going to go down big time. Probably towards like, you know, $3 or $4. So it's going to be a nice short. I'm going to make money towards the downside. I'll be trading it on Aster. Let's go check out Aster real quick. Let's see what that one's doing today. 62 cents. If you want me to go check out a cryptocurrency, drop it in the live chat. I'll go check it out. Let me know what you guys are doing. Are you guys excited over the next few months here? This is the best time to become a millionaire, because most people in society are not millionaires. All right, there's only like 59 millionaires on the planet, 59 million millionaires on the planet. So if you want to be a part of that club, you have to do the opposite of what most people do. So you got to invest when most people don't want to invest. Aster's at 62 cents. It doesn't want to go below 60, like I've said every stream. Very strong support level over here for Aster. Let's see the top categories. What's the biggest one pumping right now? Cookie Launchpad. Yeah, I'm not going to do that one. On the 7-day, fighting games is pumping. You got decentralized finance is having a little pump. Let's see what's pumping in DeFi right now. Let's bring in this average up. There's a couple little things that are like, you know, CyberDex and Bitway and all this stuff. Like I wouldn't buy any of that stuff. The only one in DeFi that I would buy is Aerodrome. That's the only one, and that's right here. Okay. Hyperliquid's also in DeFi because it's a perpetual exchange out there, but Aerodrome, Hyperliquid has a lot of tags, you know, like it's a layer 1, it's a perpetual exchange, you know, smart contract platform, everything. So this is a good time to be nibbling a little bit into Hyperliquid, but I think Hyper might go down to the 50s once Bitcoin goes down to 50K. I think it's probably going to go down to the 50s a little bit. Let's go over here. Let's see. Top losers on the day. Quant, that's a dead one. Algorand, that's dead. BitTensor is at $211. Last live stream 2 days ago, I literally said BitTensor here is probably going to go down to like 180. So I'm not buying it yet. I'm going to wait a little bit longer for this. It's going to come back down. It's trading view chart over here. Let's go get Tau. Nope, wrong one. Right over here. This is the place where I'm going to be accumulating Tau, guys, is between 125 and 180. That's going to be my place to get some, because Tau, as soon as this thing drops below this level right here, this little low that it did, it's going to come right back down and make a new local low. I don't know if it's going to come and revisit the February 6th low over here. This was pretty down. That was at 147. That it may, and if it does, it's going straight down to probably 125 if it does. But I wouldn't Yeah, right over here, 125 at that level right there. But I think Tau is going to go a little lower though, because this thing is a very volatile cryptocurrency. We got 10 spots left to be in the first 200 members on Vilos. You want to be in the first 200, guys. It's free. It's absolutely free to go do. The Samsung app is out. I'll fix the bug with it. And then the iOS app is out. All right. Good to see Steven. Any indicators as to when to sell physical gold, collectible coins specifically? Gold right now is definitely something that is in a downtrend. Let me see over here. It's in the big downtrend. It's broke its upward sloping trend line. I'd say gold could drop down to $3,800. So if you're a long-term gold investor, guys, I would not be selling this whatsoever, because gold is always going to go up because there's more money in circulation here, right? It's already had a pretty big downtrend right here. Like, you know, it topped out at 5,600 and it's down 29%. So right here, its next key support level, if we go make a little horizontal ray right here. All right, that's like $3,500. $3,500 if it drops below this one right here, right? Which is getting dangerously close to that. So those are the two levels right here. If it falls through this one, boom, you're going right down there to the $3,500. But I'm a long-term gold investor, right? So I have physical gold, and this thing is just a long-term investment for myself. You know, I'll probably sell physical gold once it gets up to big time levels, right? Big time levels like 15,000, you know, $20,000 an ounce. I think it's going to go up there over time, for sure. Okay, let's go over here real quick. Back to crypto. Top gainers. Aave up 2%. Aster, there's not going to be that many top gainers. There's a lot more losers today. Let's go check out some more breaking news real quick on X. I saw Apple raised their prices. So Apple and Microsoft raised their prices for their hardware. Apple computers are up like $200, all that stuff, because global RAM shortages are going on right now. Memory is very expensive. Apple falls 5% off of the news of them, you know, they erased $215 billion in their market cap today. That's a lot. Yeah, Apple's down 6% right here. It's down back to $275. People didn't like that they were raising their prices on their products here. They're like, uh-oh, maybe there's going to be less sales and stuff like that. It's still a great long-term stock, though. Bitcoin fell under 59,000 10 hours ago. It went down to 5,800. And then $500 million was liquidated today. That's why I'm not longing yet. You don't want to long. It's still a good time to short things. Yeah, so Apple said that their MacBook Pro is going from $1,700 to $2,000. So it raised $300. Good thing that I bought all my Apple stuff before all that stuff. On Kalshi right now, there's an 80% chance that Bitcoin falls under 55,000. I mean, you don't even need to go to Polymarket or Kalshi for that stuff, because all that is here, right? So sorry, my dog is in the background trying to throw me off right now. Will Bitcoin dip below $55,000 in June? Let's see. In June, that's kind of early. I mean, I don't know why Polymarket's being so slow right now. Okay. In June, that's a little early. Let's see. there's a 46% chance it drops within the next 5 days here, below 57,500. But it's in July. That's the thing. In July, then yes, like it's gonna go below 55 for sure. Let's see gold over here. Oil fell again. It's at $71. That's good. Okay. Let's see my list over here. Watch list. Collector Crypt is down a little bit today. Aerodrome's down. Hyperliquid's up a little bit. It's up 1%. Wojak. This one I've been looking at for a little bit. This one's on Binance US. It came back down to $24 million in market cap. And over the past 1 year here, it went up pretty significantly. It went up to like 37 million. So now it's back down to 24. I'd still wait for this to come back down. Maybe to this level right here, like 15 to $19 million. But you don't want to be too picky with it. But because that one doesn't have Coinbase, it's not like Troll. Troll is a blue chip. Wow, nice. So this thing has dropped 21% on the week. I might buy some Troll today. This thing is a long-term DCA for myself, long-term dollar cost average. I think this thing is going to go up to billions of dollars market cap. I wanted to get this between 40 million and 50 million, so it's trading right above 52. This thing I'm going to continue my DCA into. It's got Coinbase, Crypto.com, and Binance US. So this thing's going to have a great bull run ahead of it. Let's see revenue today. I bet Hyperliquid's probably made quite a bit. Yeah, they did. They made $1.81 million today because everyone's shorting. All right. Crypt also made 644K. Pump Fund made $500,000. This is the time, but it happens like clockwork, guys. Every single cycle. Nobody watches during the bear market, except that this is when all of the smartest people, once the people come back, people up in the community are going to tell people, yeah, I bought Bitcoin at $52,000 once Bitcoin's at like 250. It's like, yeah, in hindsight, it's obvious. But when Bitcoin and the prices are actually down to those prices, no one's here. No one's paying attention. But this is why the vast majority of people are not millionaires. It happens. This is my 4th cycle. I've seen it play out every time. All the interest comes back once the price goes up. Meme Core dropped to 47 cents, lol. Yeah, Meme Core is absolutely going to tank. This thing has no business going up to like, what was its all-time high market cap? Just market cap. $7.59 billion with like, I don't know, a daily average of $20 million. Let's see over here. Let me see right here. Let's zoom this in. Okay. Right here, it had $11 million of volume, 8 million, $4 million on a whole day. That's when you know, and something that has, 80% of it in the hands of insiders, this thing is going to tank. But the short's already done though. I would not short this right now because it's already tanked a lot. The one that I'm looking at is Lab. This is the one that I'd be shorting. But it's a good thing that I didn't put in my short yesterday because, let me see, it's up 9% today. So there was a good chance that my short would have been liquidated towards the upside because it's still being manipulated, right? So I'm going to wait for this to come down to probably this level right here, on June 11th. Once it comes down to that level, the more times it retests support, the higher likelihood that it's going to break support and go towards the downside. And that's when this thing's going to crash because the insiders are going to get nervous. They're going to be like, oh man, we have millions of dollars right now. Should we just take our profits? So this thing is going to go down for sure. I wouldn't open a Bitcoin short. I would not, because Bitcoin, there's no guarantee that it goes down to 50,000 or 52,000, and it's already at 59. So the time to have done that would have been when I actually set it, you know, over here on May 17th. That would have been the time to short it. But let's go over here real quick. Thoughts on the new blockchain coins like Aptos, Plasma, and Gift? I've never heard of Gift. Gift Strategy? Well, this thing's 37K in market cap, so that one's probably not even the right ticker. Plasma is on Robinhood. I do know this. But this thing, I don't like the chart. Its dilution's terrible. Only 30% of it is circulating, so I would stay away from that. And the chart looks like crap. I mean, they raised $76 million, okay? $75.8 million. But I don't like this one. Aptos, same thing. I don't like the chart. It's down 95% overall. And there's still... Well, this one's a little better. I mean, like... 45% of it is circulating over here. 832 million out of the 2 billion. Okay. I'm going to add a percent tonight right under circulating supply. I'm going to put this update in of the percentage of it out. Right. Let me see. Yeah, I don't like Aptos. Where is Aptos in here in the top 100? Is it not even in the top 100 anymore? Oh, it's right here. Okay. Aptos. Yeah, only 39% of it is circulating. I was a little off with my quick math. I said 45%. 39.6% circulating. I don't like it when the bars are this low. There's a lot of dilution to go with that, so I wouldn't add it to the portfolio. And it's big in market cap, so there's no adoption over there. They're not making any money. There's no meme coins. There's no one staking. There's not a big decentralized finance ecosystem. But all these layer ones like Aptos and Monad and this and that and Say and all Sweet, like they all try to be the next Solana. But when Solana's at $67 and Hyperliquid's at $63, these are my two big horses this cycle, guys. I've said it every stream, I know, but for the new people coming in, my two highest conviction plays is Hyperliquid and Solana for the layer ones. And then for the rest of my portfolio, I'm going to be doing AI and meme coins because AI is such a bullish narrative. We go over here. Let's see if there's any AI agents that have done decent today. Venice token, it's up 4.3%. This thing is still, I mean, the circulating supply for Venice is 58% of it circulating, so it's not great. But I think this cycle, though, this thing might have the potential to go up to $80. Seriously, because it's only 80 million circulating supply. So it's very scarce. It's very, very scarce. And it's got all the tier ones. So it has the potential to go up to 5 to 8 billion, especially with the AI narrative going on. It's uncensored, decentralized AI, kind of like Tau. Its market cap is 630 million. I would wait for this to come back down a little bit more, though. I'm not buying it yet, but it's on the watch list. Let me go over here real quick. Let's go back to AI agents. Virtuals is down 5%. When I skip them, I've already reviewed them. I don't like them. Banker coin is down 2%. So now Banker's back down at $37.5 million market cap. 100% of it's circulating. It's coming back down to a pretty good level here. Let me see real quick on their trading view. Yeah, like real quick right here. Let me do this. Yeah, you can see that Banker came back down to the 786 level, the blue line right there. It needs to hold above this. And if it doesn't, maybe it has a wick down below to these levels again, but then Banker will probably come back down here, right? So to the $15 million market cap level. So Banker needs to hold support here, or else it's going to go down. I hope it doesn't, though. Selfishly, I really hope it doesn't, because I want to buy some really, really cheap. So if it comes back down here, you know, to this level, that'll be $15 million. It was there in January. So it's a good one. Let me see. AIXBT's at 19 mil. Freysia, this one's at 17 mil. It's on CoinMarketCap. Okay. Freysia's down 4%. It's down 6% on the week. What about biggest pumpers right here? Not that many pumpers on the day because it's a red day. AI, let's go to AI right here. Tau, Venice, Virtuals. Those are my three. Those are my three horses right now. Okay. New Rails. What's New Rails? Where's a good buy zone for Virtuals? Great question. We're right there. Virtuals protocol. Let's go over here. Virtuals. Okay, this is the full chart. Virtuals is at a huge support level of 50 cents. Oop. Let me go get a horizontal line right there. That's a huge support level at 30 cents. And then right here, you can see that price reacts here a lot. So if we were to do this real quick, you can see that a huge support level for Virtuals is right over here. That's at 50 cents, 45 cents. And right now it's trading right at that mark, 52 cents, right over here. So it needs to hold this. If it doesn't hold this, it's probably like a straight drop down to 30, 35 cents. So the risk that you take not buying right now is that this is the bottom for Virtuals, right? And it might do this, right? It might chop and bounce around a little bit, then it starts going up when Bitcoin starts going up. But if Bitcoin drops, okay, Bitcoin drops, Virtual's probably going to feel that pressure and go down. So I would say have a dual strategy playing out with this AI agent platform here. I love this project. 18,000 agents has dropped on it. It's on Coinbase. It's on Base. But this thing is still in a downtrend here, right? Still in a heavy downtrend. So it looks like Virtuals is probably destined to visit one more time like it did over here in October, this one flash sale day. It didn't even close down there. It just dropped and then it came right back up. Virtuals might come down a little bit lower here, all right? It might go down to 45, 35 cents. So I would do this. Put in some limit orders for Virtuals protocol if it goes down there, but I'm not against buying it at this price. I think this is a good price to get some as well because, you know, its all-time high was all the way up here at $5.10. So this thing is a nice range to be getting it. You know, you're getting it. It's down like 89% from its all-time high here. So, and you can see that it's just getting more and more compressed. So its inflection point where it's going to make a breakout and break this yellow downward sloping trend line towards the upside. It's going to be in the next, I would say, 2 months. From June to the end of August, it's going to be in this box right here. So I would say DCA into it and have some limit orders in case there's some wicks. Then your orders will fill and you'll get some at that price. Aster's restricted in the US. Well, if you use a VPN, you can use it. So you can do that if you want. You can just switch your country over to somewhere else. Closure, good to see you. Same with Book of Meme. Book of Meme is dead for sure. I mean, this one, it's not like a legit meme coin that people know about. It's not Pepe, it's not Troll, it's not like Pengu, you know, like this thing is down big time. It's going to continue to go down. I don't see this having a comeback, even though it's on Binance. It's too expensive. It's at $27 million in market cap, so I wouldn't buy this. Like, there's not even like their X page is their creators page, the person that actually made the coin. So I'm not big on this, and it's just like pictures of Pepe, so it's kind of a ripoff. What do I think about Strategy? So Strategy is down 46% on the month. It's at $85 here. This thing is still overvalued by 300% based off of their earnings. This thing is way, 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 way down. Its 52-week range is, you know, it was at $457 last summer. Now it's at $85. You know, buying at $85 right here, it's on a big discount for sure. But I'm kind of a little skeptical of strategy, all right? Because they dilute more of this stock right here, MSTR, to buy more Bitcoin. And so this stock is worth less and less valuable over time. So I don't really like it. I don't like holding this stock. If you're going into stocks, I rather invest in AI. And, you know, SpaceX closed the day today at $153. This thing's probably going to come back down to, like, you know, it's so brand new that like no one really knows what the true value is of this yet, because it's all based off of what they're going to do in the future. But this thing will be better, you know, like those things will be better than MicroStrategy, in my opinion. I would need to see Strategy go down to like $60 or something like that for me to justify buying it. I don't like buying it at 300% overvalued at $85. I still don't see it. I don't like Bitcoin treasury companies as stocks. I'd rather just buy Bitcoin. So that's my view of it. If you're going to buy Strategy, you should just buy Bitcoin. Do you think we'll see the $40 hype range again for hype? That's a great one. That's a great question. $40 is right here, right? That's 53. That's June 10th. $40. Let me see. It came here at $21 at the support, and it was at like 25, 21. Yeah, maybe. I don't think so. I think $50 would probably be the low for this downtrend here. If it starts a downtrend, it's still in an uptrend here, right? You can see like it's making higher lows over time. So I would say put in some limit orders for Hyperliquid at like 45 and 50, but I wouldn't bet on it. I'd say maybe $52, $53 is probably the low of Hyperliquid, because this is the strongest one. This one, they drive revenue, they pay their holders, they burn the token. This thing is going to get even more scarce over time. So this thing is going to be destined to go up to $200 to $400. So I would buy a little bit at this price. Let's smash the like on the stream, guys. Smash the like. How low can Pengu go? Pengu. This thing is at the bottom. So this thing's not going to go much lower. Maybe it comes back down to this low over here that, like, you know, $300 million of market cap, but I would not bank on that. It's been holding up in the 400 range for a while. You know, 400 million. Maybe it comes down to 390. So let's see what the price was. It was at 007 in February, 0061. It's even lower now. I would say this is a good time to buy some. It's down 91%. I'm just not going to buy it yet, though. I'm going to wait for Bitcoin to bottom out. There's only a few that I would buy right now. Hyperliquid and a few others. The ones that are down 98%, 97%, 95%, those ones are good buys right now. Pengu, it's at 91%. So I think it can go a little bit lower. Like, but this thing, I wouldn't be too picky. It's going to come back up. It's going to have a great bull run. Can we see a reversal in markets anytime soon? I think that the reversal is going to happen, Shay, in October. That it always happens a year after the top of the market. It's always a year after, so I'd wait a little bit. Okay, so we checked out bubbles. We checked out actually top gainers. Let's see. Ooh. Market cap. Let's see top 61 to 120 here. Top losers. Pump Fund, Aerodrome, SPX. Even SPX is down today. What's that? 32 cents. This thing came back down. It had its little relief rally in May. Went up to 47 cents, 48 cents. Now it's coming back down a little bit. It's at 32. That's why I didn't buy some. I'm waiting. But this is probably the low. When you see a bear market and it makes a long horizontal range like this from February all the way to here, and it's trading in the same 5 to 10 cent range, that's the time to be adding some, right? You don't want to be buying here because it hasn't had time to make a range. It's on a downtrend. But now, because it's done this is a good time to be DCing into it. All right, well, I think that's good for today. Samsung app is available right now. iOS app is available. Go check them out. Go join the top 200 members. We have 10 spots left to join the top 200 members, the first 200. You're going to have a badge of honor. Everybody's going to know you were, like, in the next 2 to 4 years, everyone's going to see this badge next to your name. You were here. You're an OG. You've been here since the beginning. And don't miss my trades at all either. Go check out the trades once I drop them. I'm going to be DCing in pretty soon here because Bitcoin's at 59, but it's going to go down to 55 though. I can see it. I can see it going down to 55. And hope that you guys have... Lock-in and Sigma, I would say those ones are dead. They don't have big exchanges. Kraken's not enough. And they're too big in market cap right now. And I'll see you guys soon. Hope that you guys have a fantastic evening. All right.